Imagine two candidates. Both have similar qualifications. Both prepared for the interview. Both want the job. Candidate A walks out of the interview convinced they nailed it. Candidate B leaves feeling okay, but not amazing. A week later, Candidate B gets the offer. Candidate A gets rejected. Why? Most people assume the answer is experience, or qualifications, or confidence. But often, the difference was decided much earlier than that, sometimes within the first 2 minutes, before behavioral questions, before technical questions, before salary discussions. Because there's one interview question that quietly shapes everything that follows. A question so common that almost everyone underestimates it. A question that recruiters have asked for decades. And yet, most candidates answer it incorrectly. Not because they're bad candidates, but because they misunderstand what the interviewer is really asking. Today, we're going to uncover that question, why it's so powerful, what recruiters are actually evaluating, the 5 mistakes that instantly weaken your answer, and a simple framework that can completely change the way interviews start. Because once you understand this question, you'll never hear it the same way again. The question? Tell me about yourself. 3 words. Tell me about yourself. That's it. No trick, no brain teaser, no impossible scenario. Nothing difficult on the surface. Which is exactly why it catches people off guard. Most candidates think this is a warm-up question, a formality, a conversation starter, something that doesn't really matter. But interviewers often learn more from this answer than candidates realize. Because this answer establishes the lens through which everything else is viewed. Think about meeting someone for the first time. Within minutes, you start forming impressions, not final judgments, but impressions. Interviews work the same way. A strong opening creates confidence. A weak opening creates uncertainty. And uncertainty is difficult to recover from. The scary part? Most candidates don't even know they're being evaluated this heavily yet. Let's imagine what happens inside the interviewer's head. They ask, "Tell me about yourself." The candidate starts talking. The interviewer isn't sitting there thinking, "I hope they tell me where they were born." They're not wondering about childhood hobbies. They're not interested in hearing a summary of the CV they already have. Instead, they're evaluating several things simultaneously. Can this person communicate clearly? Can they organize information? Do they understand what's important? Can they explain their value? Can they connect their experience to this role? Here's the hidden truth. The interviewer isn't asking for information. They're asking for relevance. They're essentially asking, why should I care about your background? And the strongest candidates answer exactly that question. Mistake number 1, the biography candidate. Well, I grew up in Cape Town. 5 minutes later, they're still talking. The interviewer is wondering, when do we get to the professional part? Remember, this isn't a life story, it's a professional introduction. I worked at Company A, then Company B, then Company C. The interviewer is thinking, yes, I can see that. A great answer adds meaning, not repetition. I'm hardworking. I'm passionate. I'm a team player. The problem? Every candidate says this. If everyone uses the same words, nobody stands out. Strong candidates replace labels with evidence. Have you ever listened to someone tell a story and wondered where it was going? Interviewers experience that too. Candidates jump between jobs, qualifications, random experiences, then another job, then back again. Without structure, even good experience sounds weaker. This is the biggest mistake. Candidates spend 2 minutes talking about themselves, then stop. No mention of the role, no mention of the company, no explanation of why they're interested. The interviewer is left with one question, why us? And if your answer doesn't answer that question, you've missed a huge opportunity. The best answers are surprisingly simple. Present. Past. Future. That's it. Let's walk through it. Present. Start with who you are professionally today. For example, I'm currently a customer service supervisor managing a team in a fast-paced retail environment. Immediately, the interviewer understands who you are. Past. Now explain how you got there. For example, over the last 5 years, I've worked in customer-facing roles where I've developed strong communication, problem-solving, and leadership skills. Now your experience has context. The story makes sense. Future. Finally, connect yourself to the opportunity. For example, that's one reason I was excited about this position. It allows me to build on those skills while taking the next step in my career. Now you've answered the question behind the question. Why are you relevant? Present, past, future. Simple, logical, memorable. Let's compare. Average candidate? My name is Sarah. I'm hardworking, passionate, and enjoy working with people. I've worked in several roles and am looking for a new challenge. Nothing wrong, but nothing memorable. Now listen to this. I'm currently a project coordinator helping teams deliver projects on time and within budget. Over the past 4 years, I've developed strong organizational and communication skills through increasingly responsible roles. That's why this opportunity stood out to me. It allows me to build on that experience while contributing to larger, more complex projects. Notice how different that feels. Clear, relevant, focused. The interviewer immediately understands who this person is. Here's what most candidates never realize. The purpose of this question isn't to test your memory. It's not to hear your life story. And it's definitely not small talk. It's a positioning opportunity. The strongest candidates aren't trying to impress. They're trying to create clarity. They're helping the interviewer understand who they are, what they've done, and why they belong in the role. The best candidates don't answer, "Tell me about yourself." They answer, "Why should I care about your background?" And that's a completely different mindset. The next time an interviewer says, "Tell me about yourself," remember this. They aren't asking for your biography. They're asking for your relevance. Use the framework, present, past, future. Who you are, how you got here, why you're here. Master that first answer, and you'll start every interview with a huge advantage. And sometimes, that's the difference between getting the job and getting the rejection email. If this tip helped you, show some love. Hit like, drop a comment, and follow for more career tips every week.